Hello, Mandela, and welcome to your first Talk for Writing lesson of the week. Today, our learning objective is, can I write out the text map? Today, we are going to write out the text map. But before we do, let's practice saying our text map with actions. You should be really good at this because you should have been practicing all of last week. Join in now using the actions.
Day 46. This has been a most extraordinary day. Mr. Sherlock Holmes himself couldn't have done better. The master's brother, Major Kirby Trott, has asked us to use a certain room as his study while he's here, not wanting to do his correspondence and such like in the family library. Apparently, he dictates his letters to Mahesh rather than writes them himself. Dictates means that he says what he wants to say in his letters and Mahesh writes them for him. Like I does with Plump for this diary. Never knew I was dictating. Turns out Mahesh can write better English than what most of us downstairs can. Except, of course, Mr. Pritchard, and in the most beautiful writing too. The only writing I've ever done is with chalk and slate or in pencil on a scrap piece of paper, and once with a dip pen. But Mahesh uses something called a fountain pen. It doesn't spurt like a fountain, though I bet I'd get blotches and splodges and the like all over me and the paper if I tried. But the ink flows regular from it and, in Mahesh's hand, the end result is beautiful. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. I was ordered to assist Mahesh in preparing the room as a study. I was told to gather any papers I found with writing on them and put them aside for the master, and to provide plenty of paper with the Lytton House letterhead, as well as make sure that the inkwells were full and the like. I wasn't sure why me. I mean, yes, the room is on the ground floor, where all the rooms, what are my responsibility, are found. But why couldn't Mahesh do it? Not that I minded. I like a change. I heard poor old Jack use a word the other day when he were asked what it was like being on unpaid light duties, what with his broken leg. He told them it was monotonous. And when I asked Cook what he meant, she told me it means doing the same boring stuff day in, day out, which just about describes me life.
So now that we have practiced our text map, we are going to have a go at doing some writing. I'm going to start this with you and then you are going to carry on by yourself. So watch me as I start. So the first thing I've done is written the date and I've underlined my date. Now I need to think about what I can remember from going through the text map and use this to help me to write the text month. Our text map started with day 46 because we're writing a diary entry and it's important to know which day we are on. So I'm going to skip a line, and the first thing I'm going to do is write day 46. So you can see that I've written day 46. Then I'm going to think about the next line from our text map. This has been a most extraordinary day. And this is presented in a specific way to have an impact on the reader. So I'm starting my sentence. This has been a most. So I need to remember to skip a line, and then I'm going to write, this has been a most extraordinary day. Extraordinary is all written in capital letters. Why do you think this is? I'm going to skip a line and I'm going to write the word extraordinary. And I'm going to write this all in capital letters. This has been a most extraordinary, and then I'm going to carry on by skipping a line and writing a day. Because it's come to the end of my sentence, I'm going to put a full stop. Then I'm going to go back and think about what the next sentence is from my text map. And the next sentence is, Mr. Sherlock Holmes himself couldn't have done better. So I need a capital letter for Mr. Do I need capital letters for Sherlock and Holmes? Why do you think I need capital letters for Sherlock and Holmes? That's right, they're a name, so we give them a capital letter. So I'm going to carry on my writing. Mr. Sherlock Holmes himself couldn't have done better. So let's have a look at my writing so far. I've got my date, which is underlined. Day 46. This has been a most extraordinary day. Mr. Sherlock Holmes himself couldn't have done better. I've got my capital letters for starting a sentence and also for names, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. And I've remembered my full stops to end the sentence. So you're going to need to think about what punctuation you would need to end the sentence. So now I'm going to go back to my text map and have a look at the next part of it. So we're looking at our next sentence. The master's brother, Major Kirby Trott, has asked us to use a certain room as a study while he's here, not wanting to do his correspondence and such like in the library. So now I'm going to continue writing the next part of our text map. So I continue writing. So capital letter to start my sentence. The master's brother, comma, Major Kirby Trot has asked us to use a certain room as a study while he's here, not wanting to do his. Can you see how I keep repeating the sentence to myself to help me to remember? Not wanting to do his correspondence and such like in the library. What do I need to end my full stop? Oh, my sentence, sorry. Oh, I need a full stop. So I need to check that I put my full stop. I've started the sentence with the capital letter. I've got capital M for masters, Major Kirby Trots. I've got my capital letters, and I've got my full stop to end my sentence. So what you need to do now is write out the text map. Make sure you have capital letters and punctuation in the correct places. This is a long text map, so please don't spend any more than 30 minutes writing it out. If it's not finished in 30 minutes, then please don't worry. I'm more interested in the quality of your writing, not the quantity. So I'm looking that you've got your capital letters and your punctuation in the correct places and that you have got your neatest handwriting. I look forward to seeing your work on Tapestry.